Salarah Starre is a UK-based advanced law of attraction teacher trainer, coach, public speaker, and leading wellness expert. She will share life-changing wisdom about the law of attraction and how you can use this powerful universal law to build a foundation for bigger and bolder manifesting results. It is time to create the life you deserve, and with Salarah's help, you will.
How to up your manifestation game. Today, we are going to be discussing super simple techniques and a powerful free guided visualization to accelerate your manifestations with ease, fun, flow, and grace. I am Salarah Starre, your law of attraction coach and mentor, and I love nothing more than helping you to master your manifestations and your life. And today we are going to be exploring some of my favorite techniques, although I have to say I do have loads and loads of favorite techniques. So I have narrowed them down to 4 or 5 today. And by the end of today, you are going to be feeling inspired, empowered, ready to take action, to work as a co-creator with the universe to make your dreams come true. Because you, my friend, you absolutely deserve an amazing and phenomenal life. And you can say that with me as an affirmation. I deserve an amazing and phenomenal life. And I claim it now. And I claim it now. And it's really important to affirm these things and remember who in the hell we are, which is powerful, creative beings that the universe wants to bless in multiple ways so that we can live a life which is fulfilling and enriching and colorful, expand our consciousness, and not only feel good about ourselves, but feel good about every moment of every day, whether it's challenging or not, by the way. So, as I say, we're going to explore some of my favorite manifestation techniques. And today we are going to start off by sharing and, well, reminding actually more than anything, the power of music when it comes to manifestations. Have you ever noticed that different music makes you feel different ways? You might have some romantic music, which makes you feel all connected, and you may have other music that makes you remember memories from the past and can either make you feel good or sad or down. Then you have other music that energizes you and makes you feel uplifted and ready to take on the world. I'm here to remind you to whack some music on in the morning and remind you that music is a powerful and potent catalyst for shifting your vibration. So if you're feeling a bit low, or you're feeling a little bit unmotivated, or feeling annoyed, whatever it might be, get out your phone or your CD player if you still have one and whack on some music. I love the cheesiest music possible. I love 80s music. I love all music, actually, saying that. There's this guy that I'm following on TikTok, and he's just basically turned nursery rhymes into rave tunes. I love it. And I'm there going, the wheels on the bus go round and round, round and round. It's got boom, 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 boom. Anyway, I love all sorts of music, and it just makes me feel good. It makes me feel uplifted. I find myself naturally then wanting to move my body. And of course, it's important that we raise our vibrations, that we move our body so that we're not down and we're not rigid. We allow ourselves to flow and to be free and embrace the power of music to elevate our energy, because it absolutely aligns us with our desires. It creates such a beautiful and harmonious resonance that absolutely attracts our dreams pretty much effortlessly. Because when we feel good, we vibrate on a higher frequency, that we then become a natural magnet for all things good, not some, not a little, but all things good, which reminds me of my favorite affirmation. You may want to say this with me. I am open and receptive to all good. Not some, not a little, but all good. I am open and receptive to all good. Not some, not a little, but all good. And just notice how you feel. And you may want to like put your shoulders back and stand up tall. And one of my favorite techniques, actually, which I hadn't included today, but I think may be very useful, is to say affirmations just like it's absolutely fact, like I'm talking to a friend. And I'm saying, you know what? I was speaking to a friend, Lucy, this morning, actually. I use her. You know what, Lucy? I am just so open and receptive to all the good of the universe, all of it. Not some, not a little, but all good. And you know what, Luce? I have discovered that I am an absolute magnet for all that I desire and more. And good seems to just come to me from everyone and everywhere. It's just amazing. It comes in every shape and in every form. And I love that because it feels very real when we share it, like we're just sharing it with a friend. There's my alarm. I'm doing this little detox at the moment. It's a really good detox, actually. But every hour I take a sip of this drink. And I've been so super focused on it, and I'm actually feeling really good for it. So I'm just going to guzzle on that in the background. So you might just want to practice some of your affirmations, just like you're talking to a friend. Like, you know what? The universe just so has my back. And I can just relax and totally surrender because I know that I'm supported, and I know that everything's working out for my highest good. And I know that out of certain challenging situations, only good will come. That's a bit of a Louise Hay affirmation, that one, by the way. And almost just like talk to yourself when in the mirror, even if it's in your head while you're brushing your teeth, or if you wear makeup, you just look at yourself and you say, you know what, Salarah, the universe absolutely bloody loves you. And even though things might be challenging sometimes, have you noticed how everything always works out? And there's times that I also remind myself when I'm investing energy into overthinking. I'm really good at that, by the way. Overthinking and creating all these different scenarios in my head. I then like, what am I doing? Why am I using all of that energy when that energy can be used to create my dreams? And I then channel my energy into wonderful, uplifting thoughts that make me feel good about myself, or I pop on some music. So after this recording, you may just want to whack on a Cyndi Lauper tune or Salt and Pepper. Look at me, I'm showing my music genre now, and I bit of Rod Stewart, bit of raving, whatever it might be. I'm actually really open to all sorts of music techniques. Whatever yours is, whack it on, turn it up as high as you comfortably can for your environment, and let yourself explore how different music makes your vibration feel. How lovely. Now, number 2, and this kind of goes a little bit where what I was saying a moment ago, harnessing the power of your words. My dear and lovely listeners and friends across the globe, your words are powerful. Please, please, please use them wisely. Make sure that your words are used like sacred tools, because they absolutely shape your reality. It's like a spell. If you're casting negative words, moaning and complaining, which the last podcast was all about that, you're just going to create more of the same. You're casting a spell on yourself and what you experience in the future. So you may want to transform your language, like just be super mindful of it and catch yourself when you might be thinking negatively or worrying, which happens, right? Because we are human. I don't want to kind of like be this happy, clappy Pollyanna, but you'll know when you are tipping the scales of being way too negative, right? And catch yourself and affirm, today is a good day. Today, I harness the power of my words and I attract good into my life, just like we have been so far in this episode. I embrace all the good that comes to me. I am open. Wonderful, wonderful opportunities come my way. I am always in the right place at the right time. Good things always happen to me. Life loves me. Say it like you're talking to a friend. Like, you know what? Like, Luce, all these amazing opportunities, they just seem to come my way. It's like effortless. I don't even do anything. Just wonderful things keep happening to me the whole time. I feel so good. And even when I was in this challenge the other day, an amazing solution came my way. But not only that, I found that there was such a beautiful lesson in it. And I grew as a person. catch yourself just talking, even if it's to a fictitious friend. Make up the name. I've got a fictitious pen pal that I periodically write to and tell her how bloody amazing my life is. It's one of my manifestation techniques that I'm not covering today, but it's a great thing to do. And I just write to her and say, you will not believe what has happened in my life recently. And then I just go on and write a whole load of things that I'm currently manifesting as if they have already happened. And I write to her as if I'm giving her an update on my life. Beautiful technique. It's similar to the one we're going to use at the end of the episode today, actually. So remember, speak and think in alignment with what you want to create. That way you're going to magnetize your desires to you pretty much effortlessly, and you're going to have quite a lot of fun along the way. Okay, number 3, mindset mastery, which is kind of like what we're doing already. Mastering our mindset with uplifting music. It's more vibrational, but harnessing the power of our words. But the mindset is about life happening for me, not to me, just like I alluded to a moment ago with the challenges. You know what? That situation was really challenging, but look at the gifts that I got from it. And allowing ourselves to extract the gifts from these sometimes mind-blowingly challenging situations, like how did I grow? And what did I learn? But also when we're in a challenging situation, saying to the universe, thank you, universe, for bringing me the perfect wisdom or teacher or solution right now to help me see a different perspective or grow stronger, whatever it might be. Because it's important that we remember that life is happening for us, even though it doesn't feel like it sometimes. I am very, very good, and I'm going to cancel this affirmation in a moment, at turning into the victim when things don't feel like they're going my way. I snap out of it quickly, and I remember who in the hell I am, that I'm a powerful creative being that is here to grow and evolve, expand my consciousness, and become a better person than I was yesterday, to become kinder and wiser and more patient, have healthy boundaries, learn to communicate more effectively. How am I going to have these if I don't experience these opportunities for growth? So remember, challenges are opportunities for growth. And when we start to approach situations like that with that kind of mindset, everything seems to feel like at least these challenges have a purpose. We feel like we extract the good and we can move forward stronger and wiser than before. So tip number 4, which is very similar to what I already mentioned with the pen pal technique, is scripting. So pen pal technique is similar to scripting. So you may want to do what I'm just about to share, or the pen pal, whichever has the most resonance for you, but get a pen and paper. And even if it's just quickly grabbing that right now, pausing this, grabbing it, and writing down your desires in the form of a gratitude practice or the pen pal practice, but writing down your desires, if it's already happened, but in the form of gratitude. Dear universe, thank you so much for my beautiful, beautiful house in the country. Thank you, universe, for the open space. Thank you for the sound of the birds. Thank you for the beautiful wildlife. I'm so deeply grateful to be in such a beautiful place. Thank you for my health that has improved since I've been here. Thank you for the extra land and space I have for my workshop or my retreat center or my pottery shed, whatever it is that you want to create, as if it's already happened. Thank you, universe. Or if you are going through a challenging situation, you may want to get clear in your head about how you want the outcome to be. So thank you, universe, for the harmonious outcome in the situation for everybody involved. Thank you for the opportunity for everybody to have their say, to feel heard, to feel supported. And more importantly, thank you for the brilliant outcome and perfect solution. And thank you for this challenge helping to bring everybody together and work in unity and support. Or Thank you, universe, for my amazing new job. I'm so deeply grateful that I got offered the job today. The salary is exactly what I wanted it to be. And when I went in there, the people were so kind and supportive and friendly. And I'm so grateful to see that my desk is right by the window and I have this beautiful view overlooking fields or whatever it might be. Whatever it is that you want to create, write it down in the form of gratitude as if it has already happened. So, like I said, you may want to pause the recording now. Write your sentence or short paragraph, that's all it needs to be, as if it has already happened. Start thinking about where you are going, not where you're coming from, where you are going. Start scripting, become the dreamer of your own dream. Become the artist that paints the most beautiful canvas in the form of your life. That, my friends, is a powerful manifesting technique that will accelerate your dreams. And then when you're clear on what that is and what that looks like, you can then go into showing the universe and your subconscious mind in finite detail the outcome that you wish to experience in any area of your life in the form of visualization. Now, some people find visualization easy. Some people are more sentient and more feel the outcome. I'm going to use a guided visualization here for those who do resonate with visualization. But if you're the type of person that resonates more with a sense of knowing or a sense of feeling, then change it to whatever works best for you. There's no right and there's no wrong. But remember, your subconscious mind does not know the difference, and this is science, between what is real and what is imagined. You can show it all those pictures of doom and gloom and negative outcomes and catastrophizing and all the worrying. It's going to believe it. It's going to then activate your stress response. So your sympathetic nervous system, purely physiological, is going to then start to activate. Now you've got your stress hormones, cortisol, adrenaline, lactate, your energy field furls in, so it closes down. You start preparing for fight or flight. And because you now activate those hormones, you start to feel the stress in your body. You now go into what I have described before. And I learned this from Robert Fritz. You might want to listen to the last podcast where I share it with Alexander. It's a very, very powerful technique where you're preemptive striking. So you think you're manifesting, you're trying to stop the worst thing from happening, but actually what you're doing is creating that of which you don't want. And knowing that that comes from made up thoughts in our head in the first place can be very, very helpful. What outcome would I prefer? And how does that look? What can I see in the outcome that I prefer? What can I smell? What can I taste? What do I hear? And activating all your senses. Which takes me into wanting to share a beautiful guided visualization. This has been inspired by Jack Canfield, although I know there's many different variations. And immersing ourselves into these beautiful, vivid mental images of our desired reality accelerates our manifestations. And if we can do this for 14 days on the trot, but in an open and relaxed, fun and creative space, rather than pushing and forcing and trying to make this happen, and we just say, you know what, stuff it, I'm just going to play today. I'm just going to imagine that that's already happened and I'm just going to submerge in it and I'm just going to love it and I'm just going to enjoy it. That's when you'll feel less resistance and the law of attraction steps into action more powerfully. So if you're driving now, please stop the recording, be the keeper of your own safety and listen to this later. So mark the timestamp of this manifestation guided visualization and then come back to it at a time where you are not operating machinery and you can relax and enjoy and submerge yourself into it. But for those of you who are already in a safe space to be able to do this, you may want to close your eyes, have your hands in the open hand position in your lap, which signifies I am open and receptive to all good. And you may want to just take a couple of slow, long, deep breaths in through your nose. And out through your mouth. Each time you're exhaling, allowing your muscles and your bones to relax down a little bit more. Each time you're inhaling, inhale the good of the universe, the positive of the universe, the power, the light, whatever it might be, just draw it in. And just when you think you're full, take in a little bit more air. And on each exhale, oh, just allowing all that old energy to leave. Whew, gone. Notice the parts of your body which feel good, which feel relaxed and open. And allow all that relaxation and the good in your body to melt into all those parts of your body that may feel tense. And feel those areas now softening. Feel them relaxing. Feel them easing. And eventually you may want your breath to return to a very normal and natural pace. Slow, controlled breaths in, or uncontrolled actually, just normal, your normal natural pace. And in your mind's eye now, imagine yourself sitting in a movie theater, in a cinema. Now, this is a really posh cinema. It's got comfy leather sofas. You've got loads of space. It's very, very relaxed with scatter cushions. It's the perfect temperature in there as well. And as you're sitting there getting yourself nice and comfy, you see some numbers on a screen, on the movie screen ahead of you. Big 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and the lights start to dim. And as the lights dim, you notice a movie comes on the screen in high definition color, beautiful surround sound. And it's a movie of your desired manifestation. Whether it's the thing that you've just written down in the scripting practice or something else, there it is in bold, beautiful color with surround sound, and you are watching your manifestation come into fruition right before your very eyes. And notice in vivid detail now. Notice what people are saying, if there are people in your manifestation. Notice how warm and uplifting and positive you're feeling as you're watching this. Notice small body movements of yourself or other people or the environment around you. Perhaps there's a smell in the air, whether it's incense or fresh cut grass or sea air. Notice any tastes, perhaps. Anything you've just eaten or are eating or drinking. Or maybe there's nothing. No taste, that's fine too. And now notice all the sounds in even more vivid detail. Notice how you're feeling. Notice how you're feeling emotionally. Are you feeling inspired or relieved? Notice what you're feeling in the environment around you. Is it warm? Is it cool? Is the sun on your face? Do you feel the warm glow of a fire? Whatever it might be. Air conditioning, if you're on the stage, whatever. Just take a moment to notice what you can see, feel, taste, touch, smell. And as you're breathing slowly and gently, you find yourself wanting to walk up to the movie screen. And as you get out your comfy chair and you follow the little lights on the pathway in the galleyway towards the screen, you notice there's a little door a really cute, enchanting little door that you can walk through. And as you open that door, you notice that you are walking into your manifestation as if it has already happened. You are stepping into the body that you once saw on the screen. You're no longer disembodied from the audience perspective. You're now embodied. You're in the movie. And again, notice what you can see. Notice what you can smell, taste, touch. Notice how you feel. Notice, above all, how grateful you are that your manifestation has come into physical fruition. And put your hand on your heart center and say, thank you, universe. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Now, knowing that you can come to this movie theater and jump into the screen whenever you like, you know it's time to come back out of the screen for now. Bring in all those good feelings with you, having activated the law of attraction on a powerful level. And walk your way out of the little door and back to your seat. And as you're back at your seat, you notice the movie's still playing with a sense of gratitude and appreciation. You affirm, I am a magnet for all that is mine by divine right. And it comes to me in grace and in the perfect way and for the highest good of all. And so it is. And bringing your awareness and your attention back into this space and time. And big cheesy grin on your face, knowing that you can come back and do this every single day for 14 days. And let me know on TikTok or Instagram or via email, salarah@salarahstarre.com, how you're finding the podcast in general, any episode that you like the most, anything more that you'd like me to do. But for now, I'm going to leave you there and say thank you so much for your precious time today. Share this podcast with your friends, anyone that you feel needs an upliftment, needs to remember their power. And I will be back with you in the next episode to explore more powerful law of attraction techniques and wisdom. In the meantime, sending lots of love, and bye for now.
Thanks for listening. Salarah Starre will be back next week with great insights into the law of attraction. In the meantime, please visit salarahstarre.com.